Hello, beautiful friends. I am doing this video because it was heavy on my mind for a while and I kept ignoring it, like, no, everyone knows this stuff, no one needs to know this, whatever. And I kept dismissing it, and then it came so strongly this morning that I was like, okay, I just need to do this video, even if it's just for myself. I just need to do this video. So what I wanted to talk about was just 5 simple ways that you can help Mother Earth or the environment. And so most of them are pretty easy. There's only one on there that can be kind of difficult, but there are plenty of alternatives. So I assure you that you can do all these, and these are just a few ideas. I have a ton more, but these are probably the simplest that you can do right now, today. Start it out. So let's get to it. The first one is so simple, so easy. I love this one. It is called Ecosia. So this is so simple. Everyone can do it, and I hope that everyone does do it because it's this simple. Ecosia is actually a search engine, just like Google. So all you need to do is program Ecosia as your main search engine on your browser. And then each time you use that engine to search, you know, what you want to eat tonight, or that recipe, or whatever you're searching, you will plant trees as you're searching. It's so beautiful. It doesn't cost any money. It's just like Google, it's free, except all the advertising, all that money is going to planting trees. It's really cool. So Ecosia, their organization as a whole, has planted over 49 million trees already. And me personally, from my searches alone since I started, I've planted 50 trees. So I started pretty recently, but still, I think it's such a cool resource. I love the fact that I'm planting trees. It makes me happy, and it's something that you can do too. It's really easy. So I suggest that you do that. The second one, I wanted to start with really easy, and then we're gonna go to the second one, which can be difficult, but it's really important, is just skipping plastic altogether. Skip the plastic. Don't buy plastic. So if you're going to buy something, like you need to go to the store because you need a bowl, don't buy a plastic bowl. Buy a glass bowl, buy a bamboo bowl, buy a metal bowl, any other type of alternative. Try and do that. So if ever you're shopping, you're like, I need this item, and they have plastic options, they always have metal, they always have wood, or they always have glass options. So please look into those other alternatives. And I say this because, you know, there is recycling, yes, but what I have realized is when you look into, like, where does our recycling go, really? First of all, the US for a long time was actually just exporting our recycling to China, and they were utilizing all of our recyclable materials and breaking them down and only using partially part of it, which actually they were using the plastic chemical, that's what they wanted. But now it's gotten so huge, there's so many people recycling, there's so much plastic that now, I mean, this isn't now, this was 4 years ago, China was like, no US, you cannot send us any more of your recyclables, we won't take it. So the US had to figure out where they were going to dump their recyclables, because China, they were dumping all of our recyclables into their landfills, and it was getting huge. And so it's so sad, but 50% of the recyclables that you actually recycle will just go to waste. So that's why I say the root of the problem is just don't buy plastic. Try and buy alternatives when you're starting out anyways. But this leads me into number 3. When you buy containers and jars, you can reuse those containers and jars. So reuse those things so you limit your waste, limit your plastic use even more. So for instance, like, I have this applesauce jar, and it still says applesauce on it. I haven't taken the label off, but I filled it with cashews. So I went to Sprouts and I just asked them if I could use my container rather than a plastic bag. They said sure. They just zeroed it out on the scale so they could, you know, get the cashews. So that's how we did it. And you can do that, and you can bring your already used bags. You know, I have a bunch of bags that I had from collecting fruits and vegetables, and then I realized I didn't need them anymore. Like, we shouldn't be using those. So I just reuse them as much as I can. So reuse the bags you have, reuse the containers or the jars that you have, and this limits your waste, which I think is awesome. And it's really easy if you shop at health food stores or farmers markets, because you know, you can easily ask them, you know, can I use my own bag? Can I use my own container? And also, I cannot believe that it's not illegal and that it's not completely cut off in California, plastic bags. I saw this guy the other day walking from the grocery store with plastic bags, and I was like, oh my gosh, California gives away plastic bags like Hawaii. I mean, we have gotten rid of our plastic bags. I think officially 2 years ago, there was no more. Like, if you came in and you didn't have a tote, they weren't going to give you any bags. It was just create like a little knapsack here and carry your stuff, because we're not giving you any bags. There was no option, not even like a charge or whatever. Here in California, I guess they can charge you and you can still get a plastic bag. Don't do it. It's awful. I hate plastic and I hate bags and I hate picking them up in our oceans all the time. So please invest in a tote. Please invest in a tote, many of them, and bring them to everywhere you go, even clothing stores. I brought this in to clothing stores before and I'm like, nope, I don't want your bag. I just want to use my tote, please. So you can bring it in anywhere and no one's going to diss you for using your bag. And plus, I kind of wanted to show this bag off because it's so pretty. I got it in France. It's really pretty. I just want to show you guys that one. Okay, the fourth one is, I feel like a lot of people already know, which is reusable, just reuse your mug. So what I found out is Starbucks, I mean, not only is like using several cups of coffee wasteful, you know, if you're not bringing, some people bring back like their paper cup and they reuse that, and I thought, oh, that's kind of nice. But then I looked into it, and guess what Starbucks still does? They still BPA line plastic their cups. So they're putting steaming hot drinks, hot, mind you, hot in plastic is chemicals. That's all you're ingesting, so it's really bad. So not only are you getting all that good sugar and all that stuff and caffeine, but you're getting it with a BPA lining of chemicals. You don't want that. You don't want that. So I suggest bringing in your own mug. So a reusable mug, and I just bring it in, and I have not had any problem with this wherever I go. Like coffee shops, you know, they don't have a problem when I bring in my own. Actually, a lot of them have even asked me about it, and then when I tell them, they've even felt inspired to do the same. So try and find, I mean, you can even do a hydro flask. You don't have to go out and buy something. I think a lot of us already have these, so just try and like keep it in your car or keep an extra one in your car so you don't forget, and reutilize those mugs, baby. And now for the last one, number 5. So the 5th way that you can help Mama Earth is by switching out all your soaps. So something that you may not realize is that, you know, there's chemicals in a lot of the soaps that we use, and you know, we're using them on our bodies in body wash, shampoo, laundry soap, dishwashing soap, hand soap. They carry parabens, sulfates, chemicals, and you have to think about, like, where does this water, after we've used it and it goes down the drain, where does it then go to? Well, it goes back into our ocean, it goes back into our water, and even more so, it affects the animals that are down that stream. So think about the products that you're buying and how safe they are, because not only is it affecting you and the animals, it's affecting Mama Earth. I mean, even just her waters, the earth, the soil, wherever this stuff lands, it's toxic. It's not doing good. So just as you go, this is what I did. I didn't throw out, I'm not made of money, so I didn't just throw out all my soaps. No, slowly as I ran out of things, I replaced them with made with plant ingredients, and you know, is paraben free, sulfate free, and really is just trying to be more environmental friendly. So I had to do some research myself, and then I also love to utilize Thrive Market, because they allow you to put on like little filters, so you can just see, oh, I want to protect the environment, I want it to be vegan, and I want to look in home supplies. What do you have? And they come up with this amazing entire list of products that can do that for you, and I love it. I love Thrive Market. But I just wanted to show you, so like, you know, you can get cleaning supplies. They make cleaning supplies now that are more environmental friendly, and I love Myers. I'm sure you guys have heard of them because they're so awesome. They're great cleaning products. They create soaps, dish soaps, scents, and it's all scented with essential oils, which I really like, and it's very light. And then for my shampoo, I switched over to Love Beauty and the Planet. I think that this is a good start. I'm not saying that this is the everything. I think that there are other brands also, but I just started with them and I really like them. And also, this bottle is made of recyclable material, so that also makes me feel a little bit better because it feels like I'm buying plastic, and I honestly would buy a glass shampoo bottle for a plastic bottle, but it kind of makes me feel happier that this was made from recyclable materials. So yeah, and then also laundry detergent. There's a lot of different companies out there that make laundry detergent that's better for the environment. And you know what? It's sensitive. It's more sensitive on your skin. So if you are prone to, you know, rashes or outbreaks, or you kind of get itchy or sensitive from that laundry detergent, it's not going to happen when you switch over to a laundry detergent that's made from mostly plant ingredients. So that's mostly it, you guys. I just wanted to say lastly that just try and just be more conscious when you're shopping. So just think of the alternatives. Think of like, how does this purchase affect down the line? Like, by purchasing this, what is going to be the outcome of this? Like, is this going to hurt the environment? Is this cruelty free? Just, I ask and I hope that this helps you think of more conscious ways when you're doing your shopping. And remember, you guys, don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Love yourself and do what is in your means to do. And just constantly try and seek out balance. So, like, for example, for me, like, I love to travel, and so I end up flying on a plane quite often, which is a huge carbon footprint. So I feel like, you know, by trying to offset that with a balance, you know, I do a more plant-based lifestyle, and I try and limit my waste, and I am trying to do these things to offset my carbon footprint, to try and balance, because I love traveling. So if there's something that you love to do that maybe isn't so kind on Mama Earth, maybe implement some of these things into your life, or others. You know, I actually have, if you guys like this video and you found it like really helpful, and you want to know like what are more ways that you can help the environment or Mama Earth, let me know, because I actually have a ton of these. I just kind of wanted to simplify it and really just get this out there, because I feel like I just really want to state it, and I just really need to put it out there. Please help Mama Earth, I love her. And I wanted to share some simple ways that I know you guys are capable of doing. Okay, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I want you to remember that the light in me is a reflection of the light in you. Light and love to all of you guys.